Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today we are on the third video in my How to Make a Little Golden Book Junk Journal Barbie edition. And the first two videos we made the cover. The second video, well, the first one was the cover. The second one we put together the signatures with the pages on the inside and sewed them in. It's a 3 signature book that I'm working on. And today I wanted to make some embellishments. So we're going to do the tassel. We'll embellish the inside of the cover. I'll make an altered paint chip card for like a little journaling card inside there. Embellish some of the pages. The pockets on the inside, I cut out the Barbie logo, and I'm going to glue that or sew it, I'm not sure, and it will go in for the pockets. I cut out Barbie, her head, and some more flowers, so we'll use that within the book. And then we're going to make a tassel with a bunch of ribbons and trims that I have here. I have this and this, and then also I picked up these 2 packs from the Dollar Tree. It was a pack of Barbie shoes and Barbie purses, and so I thought I would use a pair of the shoes and the purse and make those into charms to hang on to my tassel. So I thought that would be fun. I'm not sure, I may need to, I think I can just hang these on the string, like tie a string. I won't have to add a little charm ring or anything to it, because they both have, like, it has a strap here and then the shoes have straps, so I think I'm good there. But I can also use the packaging on these. I'll cut the Barbie out and use that within the book somewhere. So yeah, I thought it would be fun to do this. We might put together a couple altered paper clips as well. So just grab all your supplies and let's get started. I'm going to start making the tassel, and so what I'm going to do is just start clipping different ribbons and trims and that twine there. I'm cutting them approximately 1 foot long, and I'm doing 2 of each. Maybe just one of like the bigger sizes, but a lot like the smaller ribbons and twine and stuff, I'm doing 2 of each. I have several different ribbons and trims that I've gathered, and so I always like to have all kinds of different textures in my tassels. I'm also cutting strips of the fabric that I used on the cover, making them about 1 inch wide, but I like to tear it so it just has a little bit, it has the fuzzy edges there. So I did 1 piece of that gingham pink. Now I have these little drawer pulls that I order. I get them on AliExpress or Wish. Temu might have them, but I'll try and have a link down below. They're little drawer pulls that you can use, like, I don't know, on many drawers, but they have an eyelet with the 2 little prongs and a ring on the end. So I put all my pieces through that little ring to make the tassel, and then take some twine here, and I'm going to tie it real good at the top there, as tight as I can get it. Do a double knot, and then I'm going to take the long end and wrap it around about 15 times normally. And then tie it with the end of the other end of that twine on the back. Just do double knot, and then go through and adjust everything and cut them if you want them different sizes. And then I'm just going to take my paper piercer and poke a hole about 1 inch from the top on the spine, and then push those 2 feet in there and just fold it down on the inside. And then I'm going to add the shoes and the purse. I think I just added one shoe to this. Yeah, just one shoe. And then I used the pink purse, and I'm going to tie those both on with some of my twine. And then go and tie that up to that, onto the ring there. Just do a double knot. And they just hang like that. I think it looks really cute. And that's the tassel. Super cute. Now I'm just going to work my way through the book. I'm not going to do everything. I just wanted to show you a few things because otherwise it would be a long video. So I'm gluing that Barbie down. I actually brought the logo into Cricut Design Space and cut the Barbie out, mounted it on white paper, and then mounted that on top of the heart paper. Put glue on 3 sides to make it a pocket, and I'm going to do that on the back. I did change my mind. I wanted to, instead of that Barbie logo, I'm going to save that for my other pink Barbie journal. So I have the head, and I'm going to mount that onto some paper and make that a pocket on the back. So I just have this pink cardstock. I wanted the head to have a contrasting back so it would pop off instead of it, you know, I want it to pop off the page there as far as the color goes. So I'm just trimming it down to the size that I want. I'm going to glue the Barbie head on there, and then I'll put glue on the back of that to make a little tuck spot. So I just did 2 sides, the left and the bottom, and I'll be able to tuck a little tag or whatever in there. Now I'm going to glue that piece on there. That was a piece of notepad that said "Get it, girl," and so I cut it down and I'm making that a tuck spot. On this page I wanted to make a belly band, so I have a scrap paper there, cutting it down to 8 inches tall, and then I'm going to glue at the top and the bottom. I may still go through and add some stitching on all these areas where I have the tuck spots, but for now I just wanted to show you how you could do it with just glue. I'm going to add this pom-pom trim. So I'll just add a little bit of tacky glue on the side there. Usually I do sew my trims on the edge, but if you don't have a sewing machine, you can do all this. So I just wanted to show you that option. I wanted to add something to the belly band, so I'm going to take one of these workbook pages that I had. I think I picked this up at the Dollar Tree, and I'm fussy cutting out Barbie there. And then I'll just glue her down on the belly band. On this side of the card, I think that's the back of the card, I wanted to cover that up, like all the copyright and just all that writing that's on the back. So I'm using more of that workbook page and cutting out the cute little dog and also the other Barbie friend there. So I'm going to put that piece down. First I'll put a scrap piece of my printed paper or scrapbook paper down there to cover up all that the UPC code and everything, and then glue the dog down in the center. I wanted to leave the Barbie in the middle, so I found this image here and I'm going to cover up the top there where it says Expressions by Hallmark. So I have another piece of scrapbook paper. I'm going to cut that down and glue that over the top. You could make that a little pocket if you wanted to, just by putting glue on 2 or 3 sides, but I just glued mine all the way down. Now I'm going to cover that part at the top there where her head was cut out by cutting out another one of these little puppies, just so that's not showing there. And it'll add a little bit more stability at the top so it doesn't bend. And then I wanted to cover up the words there, so I'm using another scrap of scrapbook paper, and I'm making that a little belly band across the page. And then I'm going to cut this Barbie logo out of that. And I glued that right in the center of the belly band. Now I wanted to show you how you could alter a paint chip card. So I'm going to cover the back where it has all the wording with another piece of scrapbook paper. And so I cut that down to cover the left side and then another little strip to cover on the right side. And then I'll just glue those down over the top of it all. This paper is lined, so it'll be perfect for somebody to write journaling on it. Now this journal will be available in my Etsy shop. So go ahead and check out my Etsy shop. The link will be down below in the description box. I'm gluing those flowers down, and then I'm trying to decide what I want to put there. Oh, I'm adding ribbon. I have that polka dot ribbon, so I added some glue and then put the ribbon down. I'll leave a little tag or a little piece of it up at the top. And then I'm going to tie another ribbon and some twine through that top little square there. Something else you could do is add some white or lighter colored paper in behind those little squares and do some stamping or write stuff inside them or put little pictures in there. I just love altering these paint chip cards. And that's just a simple way that you can alter it. Alright, that will just fit right in there in that pocket. Now I'm going to make a couple altered paper clips. I always usually include like 2 to 3 in each of my journals. So I took a piece of the thinner ribbon and then the piece of the gingham ribbon, and I pulled a loop through and then pull the ends through the loop, and then I usually put like a little dot of tacky glue on the back. So I did that, and then for this one I'm using some of my magically appearing fabric there. So I cut a strip, and I'll do the same. I'll put a loop, fold it in half, and put the loop through the end and pull the two ends through the loop and tighten it, trim it off, and then add a little bit of tacky glue to the back so that that stays. And I'll just let those dry, and those can be added to my book. And I'm just showing you here that you can use the paper clips to hold some extra ephemera. So I'm adding that in. Alright guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this little craft with me tutorial on how to make some embellishments for your junk journal. And the last thing I wanted to do with this, of course it's not the absolute last thing I mean for this video, I wanted to put some of this, it's a tulle on a roll that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And this is a 3 inches wide. So I bought white and pink, and I just wanted to tie that around the journal. I still have lots of things to do on the inside, but I'm going to do that off camera. It's just adding in some journaling cards and some other embellishing, just a little bit more than what we were going to do today. So I thought if I used the white and the pink on this, I could tie the white from her tutu in and the pink from the rest of the book. So let me get this open. Okay, there we go. Not sure how much I want to use, so I want to be able to see the pink. Probably just enough to tie a bow, I guess, on the front. Oops. Make it a little bit longer than what, you know, the book is at now, because it's going to be a little bit chunkier after I add in more of all the goodies on the inside. And I think this will be really pretty. Just tying a simple bow, which is turning out to be a not so simple bow here. There we go. I think that looks really pretty. Just gonna cut this a little bit shorter here, right there. And that'll be good. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this little craft with me. Give me a thumbs up if you did, leave me a comment and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye, God bless.